Happy Thursday. Welcome to tonight's team Zoom. I cannot believe we're halfway through May, literally halfway through the month, and you guys are freaking killing it. Literally where we were like last month compared to where we are now this month, like the momentum is going and it keeps growing and it's awesome and it's exciting. So some updates for you guys. We're going to get started. Let's talk about it. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to review May so you guys understand. And we're going to go over when people order, then what? Updated some stuff in there and the importance of coaching. I don't even like the term coaching because we're not coaches, but making sure that we're coaching people to success is so important. Okay. As always, every Monday, every Thursday, 9 p.m., corporate does calls, opportunity calls on Mondays, product calls on Thursdays at 9. Make sure you're plugging your people into that. And then, of course, we have our team Zooms every Thursday at 8 p.m. Okay. Reset price, of course, is updated to 119. Now, there are 3 combos. So on the site, it says you can get the reset for $59 in the already created reset combos. Okay. So that reset is $59 in those specific combos. And that's what they wanted to do was, incentivize us for when we get a reset. And it's also good for your business because you don't want people just signing up for the reset, right? We want them to continue on. So it's enticing to say, if you do a reset, you'll have your products to continue on afterwards because we don't want to put in all the hard work for 3 days and then go back to feeling like crap, right? So
Right.
make sure you know that. And then also Miles in May challenge starts on Monday. All the products, all the things. This week I've been doing kind of like a perimenopause in the Health and Happiness Lounge. A lot of people are really liking that. But soon we're going to be focusing on the Miles in May challenge. And then convention is in 31 days. Does anybody have questions about any of that? No? Okay. All right, coffee tomorrow. I will be at coffee if anybody wants to come hang out. My one friend canceled on me. I figured she would, but that's okay. But I will be at coffee tomorrow. So come hang out. We'll have a good time. All right. Miles in May. Remember that people are getting their products. Hopefully they've ordered by now. Y'all, UPS in Harrington in Delaware is so far behind. It is not Plexus. It is UPS in Harrington in Delaware. Just so you know, it is not Plexus. The products you have got to just tell people like it is not Plexus's fault. UPS has some stuff going on, like people have called and it's just getting held up. Hopefully they're catching up on things, but we can't guarantee anything. But of course, during the Miles in May challenge, they can follow along, they can do their mile walk, they can drink their water, they can hit their protein intake, they can do the things. It's not impossible for them to not do this. So tell them it's okay. Your products are going to come and you're going to learn along the way. Order their products, put a mile in, find their partners. And of course, making sure that they have at least Slim and Metaburn. That is always a good little combo there. And if they can, do the triplex or adding in the triplex, the Bounce, and the Metaburn as the best option. All right, so the Plexus schedule, really quick. I am going to be posting this and I will be explaining it before the challenge, like right before, so it doesn't get lost because a million people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, what do I do? So this will go up in the page, but we're keeping this simple. So I'm assuming when people don't know what they're doing or taking, it's because they're new. So we're going to keep this simple, and I'm going to assume that these are just new people. But I will say, if people are seasoned and they have a good schedule, they know what they're doing, and they feel good, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you're new, take your Slim and Metaburn together at breakfast, okay? Together because it's simple. And then if you want to do the Slim or the triplex and the Metaburn, take the Slim and the breakfast, take the Slim and Metaburn at breakfast, Probio 5 and BioCleanse at bedtime. Like we're keeping it seriously simple. And then with the balance, if they have the balance as well, just take 2 right before their biggest meal. Could be any meal, doesn't matter. But when they're taking it, that's what works. Does anybody have questions on that? Make sense? Good. Okay, cool. We're keeping it simple, simple, simple. We're not making this difficult. All right. And then of course, do not forget, we're halfway through the month. I think pretty much all of you have added at least one person. I just added my 3rd person just like 5 minutes ago. Literally been talking to her for 3 weeks and she just dove right in. So I'm excited. When you enroll 3 friends this month, you get a branded hat. When you enroll 6 friends, you get 2 hats and $400. And when you enroll 12, you get another $400. So $800 in bonuses. And don't forget that this month is the last month for the Fast Start Refresh. Whatever your dashboard says, where you're at and where your next goal is, strive to get there. If you need help, talk to your sponsor, talk to me, talk to whoever, and let's get you there. Okay. Remember the math. We've gone over this before. If you help 6 new VIPs as a new person who has never ranked up to silver, you're earning over $800. Incredible, amazing. That's business building bonuses, pay points, silver bonus, all the things. And if you are if you are not new and you help 6 people this month with just Slim and MetaBurn, you're earning an extra $620 extra this month. That's amazing on top of your already amazing income. And if you are brand new and you help 12 people with just Slim and MetaBurn, you're going to earn a mortgage. You're literally going to be able to pay your mortgage over $1,700. That's amazing. It's incredible. It's a great incentive. So if you have somebody who's really motivated, a great network, and excited to do this, show them this. And then if you yourself help 12 people with Slim and MetaBurn, on top of your already amazing paycheck, you're earning an additional $1,200 this month, in this month. So go leverage it. Okay. So let's talk about really quick. I know everybody's busy. We are getting to that time of year where it is, kudos to all of you. Seriously, I get it. We're outside. The weather is beautiful. It is almost, my kids got 10 days left of school. Like, we are pumped. I get it. But I appreciate you guys prioritizing this. And maybe we'll go to like 1 week off, 1 day off during the week. But anyway, so when you have enrolled somebody, we need to make sure we are doing this process for every single person that enrolls, every single person. Okay. So somebody who enrolls, now what do you do? Okay. The hard work is not done. The work is just getting started. It's easy to sign somebody up, but it's the work that you do afterwards is so important. So number one, make sure they are added to the Health and Happiness Lounge. Plug them in. When they are plugged in, they're going to see our community. When they are out in their own little Plexus world, they're not excited. They don't see how incredible this place is. Make sure they're in there. Make sure they're plugged in to the +1 post pinned at the very top of the page. If you don't know what that is, please say something. And then make sure in the Get Just Started board, if you don't have this board, please let us know. I updated the Getting Started video. I put a video in there. You can also make your own video, but I made one that you can borrow. It's 6 minutes long. I took out the pivotal because it's still being updated and I finally had time today. So that Just Getting Started video is up, running, and much better now. And it's literally going over everything that they should be doing before they get their products, like this. Okay. And then while they're waiting for their products, make sure you give them things to do, like download the Plexus Engage app, get them plugged into a corporate call. I actually put a script in there that said, hey, you should check out this call, register for it. It's already in there. Okay. And then making sure that they've read their +1 post and watched that Getting Started video. Okay. So you were saying here, we're waiting for your products. Do these things, give them a checklist of simple little things. If they're willing to do all of those things and they're excited, that sounds like a motivated person and somebody who would be really good at sharing the referral link. So now they've received their product. So now what? Now this is when you go over how to take their products, not a week before their products come, because they're just not going to remember, right? So make sure that they have a Getting Started guide, or you just sending them a schedule on how to, I'm sorry, the Plexus Go app. It was Engage app before. It's the Plexus Go app. I'm sorry. It's the Plexus Go app. I'm sorry. I did that earlier too. I was telling somebody about the Engage app. I was like, oh, it's Go. The Plexus Go app. So make sure they have a Getting Started guide, or you're just giving them a schedule like Slim and MetaBurn right before breakfast. Really, really easy. And then explaining what they're taking. I always love to send a voice message. I've sent you guys examples before, just breaking down, like, share what you know. And if it helps to send graphics of each product of that, what they have, that's fine too. But send a voice message and let them know how excited you are. I guarantee your relationship will grow if you send voice messages, and then checking in every 2 to 3 days in their first week while they're getting started with the products. It's not hard to send a little voice message, 30 seconds, go on about your day. They'll get back to you when they get back to you. Okay, and then day 1 through 3. So I always like to say, just do your slim for the first few days, see how it goes, focusing on that and making sure that they're drinking their water if they have any questions or any issues whatsoever, and then what to do after those first 2, 3 days of doing the slim. So like you finish your first 3 days, okay, now we're on day 4. Let's start incorporating the Probio 5 and BioCleanse. Give them some tips. Put your products at your bedside. That way you remember so you don't forget, because at the end of the day, doesn't matter when you take it, just taking it is key. It's just like birth control. If you don't take it, it don't work. All right, day 5 through 7. So you're coming up on almost finishing their first week. You're checking in, making sure they're not having any issues, any questions, troubleshooting, asking them, hey, I know that you've had better sleep. Have you told anybody about that? Hey, I know you're craving less stuff. Have you told anybody about that? And then start vision casting, start asking questions. What could an extra $300 do for you and your family? It doesn't have to be them committing to a whole ass business. It could just be them thinking, oh my goodness, you know what? $300, that sounds really good. That could pay for groceries. That could pay for the electric bill. It can go really, really far. Oops, I duplicated that. Okay. And then going into the second week, making sure that number one, they know they have a subscription. This is not scary if you talk about it. Okay. When they sign up, I say, hey, you have a subscription. You are not signing your life away. I like to joke around and say there's no blood required. Like you don't have to sacrifice a goat. I promise you are not in a contract, but it keeps you consistent and you earn perks. So make sure that by the second week, you have had this conversation. That way, when week 4 rolls around, they're like, oh yeah, that's right. And it's not like some big scary secret that they have no idea about. And then again, you are bringing up vision casting. Hey, when I first got started, my first paycheck was this. Or when I first got started, I remember seeing this. So vision cast, paint the vision for them. They have no idea about this opportunity if you don't paint the vision. So cast it for them. Nobody really knows how to dream anymore. So make sure you're doing that for them and just asking lots of questions and inviting them to the Plexus calls, which are huge for the vision casting. Does anybody have questions so far? We good?
I do have a question.
Yeah.
About I'm looking in my back office now about like the subscription thing. Um a lot of them are like like a good amount. They turned their sub off.
Okay.
How would you like have that conversation? Just kind of
So
like what you just said, like it's not, let's work through it, or like let's figure out how to get it turned back on so you can earn perk points. Like, is that the point you would have that combo?
so usually what happens is people go in there, they see they have a subscription on, and then they panic and they cancel it. And then, so what I always say is, hey, did you know you turned your subscription off? It's totally okay if you did. I just want to make sure you're not missing out on perks. And then go into that. And then I'll say, do you have some time today? We can turn your subscription back on. That way you earn your perks with your next order. And just give
Okay,
them kind of
that's
like an
easy.
action plan. And I even offer to help them do it
Right.
in their first week. That way they know and they don't mess it up, because when they go to do a subscription, it looks like they're literally checking out right there. And if they don't change that date, they will process it. So
Yeah.
I really make sure I walk them through it. But yeah, I just
Okay.
really focus on, hey, you're missing out on perks. Do you realize that? Because like nobody wants to miss out on that.
Right.
Hey
Uh,
Jess,
yeah, go ahead.
um, with the perks or the subs too, I think it was Izzy who had shared about it when we were talking about it in the group like a week or so ago. They have like 3 days to turn it back on before they lose them, correct? They
Correct.
basically
Yes.
like, okay, 3 days. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yep. They have a 3-day grace period after, like if they turn their sub off, they have, say they do it on Monday, they have until like what, Thursday to fix it. And they'll keep them. And yes, Caitlin also has a really good video explaining how to like fix your sub, all about perks and all that as well. She has shared that in the group as well, if you ever want to use that. Any other questions? Okay. All right. So now we're in the 3rd week. Okay. Thank you, Caitlin. If you need to, you can send it to me and I can put it in the getting started boards as well. All right, so in the third week, again, you are just making sure that they're doing really good with their product. You're troubleshooting, but you're also peeling back the layers. If they're, this is where you come up with objections. Oh, I'm not a salesperson. Oh, I don't want to be that girl. Oh, I don't post on social media, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, peel back the layers, celebrate the objections. Like when somebody says, when they tell me, oh, I don't want to be a salesperson. Oh my gosh, nobody wants you to be a salesperson. Like, I don't want you to be that girl. But everybody does network marketing. I know you've recommended your favorite restaurant, your favorite Amazon lip gloss, whatever. That's what you do, but you're doing it for free. But with Plexus, you're sharing a product that could help somebody and you get paid for it. So be their friend. Don't be weird and just peel back those layers. Like literally, you are trying to build a bunch of friends and not just a bunch of people who order Plexus from you. That makes me think of like the 90s. Oh, she was my Mary Kay girl. Oh, she was my, Pampered Chef lady. No, I want to be your friend. Like, I don't want to be just your Plexus girl. I want to be your friend. I want you to come to me if you need some sourdough. I want you to come hang out with me at coffee. Like, so much more, the bigger picture. Let's be friends and help them share. Okay. So you've made it 1 month with them. They're doing really good. So make sure they know, again, bring up the subscription. They know how to manage it, reminding them of their victories. Sometimes we have to really show them like, oh my gosh, you said you're sleeping so much better. Oh my gosh, you said your pants fit better. Oh my gosh, you said this, make sure you're reminding them of those victories because it's really easy for us to like kind of forget, especially when we run out of our products and we're like, oh my gosh, I was miserable before I had these products. So, and then of course, over and over and over, vision casting, how to share, plugging them into things and setting a goal. Hey, this month, let's help a friend. Hey, this month, let's go make you $50 to get your products paid for. And then again, second month, same thing over and over and over. Hey, I just want to make sure you're doing okay with your products. Do you want to add in a bag of active? Do we need to change up your subscription? Do we need to change up your slim? Whatever that may be, plugging them into calls, inviting them to coffee, and then of course our challenges. I love plugging people into the challenges because they learn so much along the way. Not only are they moving, seeing like victories, but they're also like learning about the products along the way. So that's why we really like to leverage that and say, hey, come and do this with me. You're going to learn so much, the best of everything. Okay. And then of course you continue to vision cast, sharing, talking about goals. You've gotten one person on board. Now let's go silver this month. And that's what that looks like. And this is what it is. Okay. And then again, third month, you keep doing it over and over and over until they either just stop ordering, they ghost you, they're just a happy, content customer. Everybody's different. You're going to get different experiences. I have people who literally just order their products and then that's it. But then I have some people who it takes them a few months to be like, okay, I do want to share. And then I have some people who, they're like, all right, let's do this. Everybody's different, but you have to figure it out as well. Build that relationship with them and figure out, okay, where are we going with this? Where is this relationship going? Is this, Plexus lifer, or is this a one-time buy and that's it? Figure it out, but coach everybody the same way. And I want to tell you guys, 83% of people will stop ordering if they do not receive a paycheck in their first 90 days. This is a true statistic. So make it a mission to truly eat. It doesn't have to be $300. Getting somebody $22 in their hands is a big victory for a lot of people. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. And that's just the start of it. That's the little plant, that like the little seed that grows. It gets them thinking like, if I can do that, what else? And I also want to share something really quick. Does anybody have questions with this? All right. So last thing, I had a girl sign back up with me. She was with another friend of mine. About 2 years ago, she actually had an account from 2023 and we're friends on Facebook, but she joined my level 1. And she had messaged me while I was at the gym and she said, hey, this is, probably a dumb question, but how do I take the products, this and this and this? And we got to talking for a little bit and she was like, just to be fully transparent, I don't think I really took the supplements the right way. No shade to this person, but I see all you girls taking supplements at night. I was taking them in the morning. And so I said, I get that pretty much, but she was just signing people up and not coaching them. And this is where it all begins, because after she signed up with me, I sent her the +1, added her to the Health and Happiness Lounge, and sent her my video, told her to download the app. And she was like, this is already more than I've gotten with my friend, her close friend, than she had gotten, 2 years ago with just, 10 minutes with me. So the importance of coaching, she came back so excited, ready to do it. She had products literally sitting in her pantry. I said, I need you to go in there because they're working. Like, they're not working in your pantry. You need to go and do this. So, and she's doing the challenge with us. So the importance of coaching is so powerful. Go beyond selling the products. People want to be included. People need community and they need to dream again. So go and be that person and make an impact and an income. Be that friend. Come to coffee, do the challenge with me. Let's watch this training and let's do it together and let's do and be better together. Does anybody have questions, comments? Okay. Last reminder, if you guys were on the convention call, it was so good with Eric War. If you have not read his book, it is so good. Highly recommend you read it. What I loved that he said is that he's been to obviously lots of conventions before, and he says you can't explain it until you get there. And he says it's what did he say? I can't
You
remember.
have to, you can't understand it without experiencing it or something like that. If you
Yes.
don't, if you don't, if you don't, I don't know, if you don't experience it, you don't hear it, something like that.
Yeah, you have to truly be there to experience it. Like and I will tell you that people who go to convention are plexus lifers. There is a distinct difference between people who go and people who do not. This will be my
It
11th.
can't be explained, it has to be experienced.
That's
Sorry.
it. It can't be explained. It has to be experienced. It is so true. You have to experience it. And I can't recommend it enough. This will be my 11th convention. And after my first one, I said, I will be back at every convention because it truly builds a whole different type of fire. Like, we can get on here and talk all day long. I can see my paycheck. I can see you guys winning, ranking up, but there's just something so special about convention that comes once a year that it will always be prioritized. Always. And it's all around Father's Day, my husband's birthday, our anniversary, and the end of school. So, like, I get it, but prioritize it seriously, because this will determine your future of your business if you have a business, seriously. So leaders are born in events. Get there. It's not a vacation. It's busy. It's fun, but it's 4 days. Well, technically it's only 3 days, but we make it a whole thing because it's fun. So get there. It's a lot of fun. We still have room. Come. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Does anybody have any questions, comments, anything that you guys want to talk about?
I think this was such a great refresher on like what it means to are we still recording?
Yeah. Do you want me to stop?
You don't have to.
Okay.